sorry. Hi, Angela.
Okay. And then I have to
John has them in his pocket if you... I have gum. That's not very helpful if you have to speak. But I can guarantee that John has a pocket full of Altoids. And a whole bunch of other crap, but you know, there are Altoids in there.
somewhere.
We go into the zoo yesterday, he had a hoodie sweatshirt on. I'm like, what all is in your pocket, man? Your pocket is like, what is in your pocket?
No, I
got some snacks. I'm like, we have a backpack that has snacks in it.
do not trust your snack packing abilities, apparently.
No, he wants a stale Cheetos that he's been carrying around all week. He just adds to them. I'm like, it's gross, man. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He found a little plastic cooler in his. He was eating Cheez-Its, and he's like, "Oh, what's this doing in here?" Oh my god.
We kind of leave that up to Bill.
You know to know us.
There you go. Never take them, you should take one. You never know.
I'll be there for 4 hours trying to figure out how to read it.
I'm going to grab my glasses. Alright. And I'm going to move the TV. Alright. I always got to put that on my list of things to cover while we're doing our thing. Who's going to move the TV? So I will take the TV. I don't.
It's been moved once already this morning. I don't know who did it.
Well, I pushed it out and then
Yeah.
Joe pushed it back.
Perhaps we should move the communion out of breathing areas. That is true.
Hands are going to be sanitized. That's one way you're wearing a nice heavy jacket. How are you? I'm good. Better than you, obviously. How's your week going? It's going. Got to work next week and then on vacation. Stay home and kick the dog. Anyway, 1-year-old Shih Tzu.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I actually, sometimes I'll be walking and hang out. Across the floor. And she comes back for more. She thinks that's the best time. She thinks I'm playing with her.
Is there a walk?
Huh? Neighbor does. She has a chihuahua. So when she walks her, she takes the week off.
What is that? It's a little dog.
Well, I walk her every day.
Basketball?
Yeah, I'm glad the Warriors are.
Program for you. Hey, Luca. How are you?
But yeah, I think Houston blew it.
I thought they were going to do it.
They should have.
He
Hurricane
said,
scored no points in the first half. Houston should have took control of that game at first.
Anything is wrong with it?
They knew KD wasn't playing. They figured they had Kevin Durant wasn't playing. And then they knew Curry was playing like crud.
I was thinking he was really tall, but I didn't think there was any way he was not.
Oh my God.
And had 20-something in the fourth quarter.
Can you imagine having that kind of talent?
Just having his money. I just wish I had a tenth of it.
Not even like a fifth.
Or 1%, that's still.
He's praying 1 minute. He's praying 1 minute.
Okay.
Hold on, I forgot to do that.
Thanks. She going okay?
Because he's got, I think it was like 40. Oh, he's gonna get money. Him and Thompson. Thompson's supposed to get a new contract this year.
Those owners can be too rich.
Well, basketball, you can pay them whatever they want. They don't have a cap.
They don't, but they have a motion.
Yeah,
They go over something like that.
We're the champions, 3 times champion. Well,
Can you imagine that kind of
you want a shake right now? You want cash? Starts in 4 weeks.
Back up the band, man. Let's go.
Yeah. Staying above it. I don't think it's going to be that crowded because of Mother's Day. Oh, brunch, welcome to 2 tickets a month.
last week, like a previous,
Yeah. But now it's like, that's good. You know, a lot of people go to brunch and take them on to lunch. And if they leave at 11, restaurants got
sorry, Kathy.
I'll feed myself when I get in the car.
I get sick next week. Hurt.
Wait a minute, you have a choice to stand there. You're standing right in front of him, man.
You can't catch it. I can outrun it, so.
Can't run away. Boom.
So I
was
wish
at the door.
that they would.
Yeah, just those lights, huh? All right. Good morning, New Life. Happy Mother's Day. If you are a mom out there, you have a mom or you're a mother-like figure, go ahead and stand. We're going to go ahead and sing some songs with the band and then have some fun.
Just look at differently people.
Hallelujah. excited when I realized I had chosen the song, and then I heard Pastor Ron's message last week. And if you didn't get a chance to hear that message, please, I encourage you to listen to it. It was really good. But Pastor Ron talked about the Israelites and how they never got to experience being fully alive. He explained that their biggest enemy wasn't indeed Pharaoh and his armies, but it was their failure to trust God. That God provided them visible signs, presence of God. You know, with the pillar, fire by night, the cloud by day, manna from heaven. The list goes on and on. He even parted the Red Sea for them. And yet, they could not ultimately trust him. I felt so grieved for them. And I realized, you know, with Jesus dying on the cross for us, he made a way so that we don't have to be slaves to fear. Because behind that mistrust, the failure to trust, is fear. They were so afraid. They were literally slaves to Pharaoh. They were also slaves to their fear. And I know we have so many things in our lives that give us fear. Fear is the opposite of love. And it was Jesus' love, because he died on the cross, that made that possible for us so that we don't have to live in fear. We can choose to love, we can choose faith, and to take those steps of trust that Pastor Ron talked about last week. And God, because Jesus died on the cross, it changed our relationship with him. It made us his children. We are God's children. He has us. He is for you. And he loves you today. So as we sing this next song, remember what Christ did for us on the cross. The price that he paid. That we don't have to walk in fear. We don't have to be in bondage to that. It is easier said than done. Trust me. There are days when we will all struggle, we will all fail, but God is there to pick us right back up again. As long as we take those steps towards him. Let's sing that together this morning. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. Love has called my name. I've been born again into your family. Your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am for delivering us so that we don't have to walk in fear. Jesus, thank you for dying on the cross for us. This morning we remember your body being broken, your blood being poured out for the forgiveness of our sins. We honor you and we worship you. Amen. You can have a seat. Praise
like it says on my Mother's Day shirt. Yeah, even gave the kids the money to buy this stuff. So they didn't even ask Dad. Well, it is a Mother's Day gift that my kids made for me, so if you forgot my name and you want to meet me, my name's Diva. I'll be out in the lobby. Welcome. If you are a mom, happy Mother's Day. I know this day can bring up a lot of emotions for some of us. Maybe you're a new-time mom, and it's not what you expected. Maybe you've lost a child in life, or maybe you don't have a relationship with your mom. Maybe life is good for you. I just want you to know you're welcome here, and you are not alone in what you are feeling today. I can guarantee someone else is in the room feeling what you're feeling. So welcome. I'm hoping that today you'll experience God's love here today. Okay. So when you walked in, you should have received a program. Inside that program, I'm going to walk you through a couple things real quick. There's a connect card in there. That helps us stay connected with you. We would encourage you to write down your prayer requests and your praises. You guys took my advice last week. Remember I said, let's take this first step and write down a prayer request. I read through 7 pages of prayer requests, and I prayed for all of you who submitted something. So I read those, and I know you by name, and I know what you're going through, and I'm praying for you. So I'm hoping this week you will go ahead and be vulnerable and write down your prayer request. Name is always helpful, and an email in case we need to get in contact with you for anything. And then inside is also the giving envelope, and if you are a regular, we practice giving tithes and offering here, but if you're a first-time guest, don't feel obligated to give it all. And on the screen, hopefully it'll pop up, you can text to give. You could give online. Those are other ways you could give, or you could do an old-fashioned envelope here. So last week, we ended that service with Staying Alive, that song, and we don't have it queued up, so don't expect it. We're not going to play it this morning. So, yeah, Angela's going to be coming up, and she's going to be talking about the secret sauce. There's a secret to staying alive when life gets fully loaded. And let me tell you, with 19 days of school left, life is loaded right now. Who's counting? I'm counting. So Angela's going to come on up and finish us out with this series. So go ahead and give her a round of applause. We gave Robin Arsenio Hall a welcome. Do you want one today? All right.
Good morning. Yeah, I'll just yell at you instead. Oh, it's horrible. Good morning. I'm Angela, and I would like to add, I love what you said about Mother's Day, because I landed in one of those crowds that Mother's Day has its other set of feelings. Boy, you're just going to kick it off with vulnerable. If Mother's Day is hard for you, I'd like to stand in solidarity with you, and as a wannabe mom, I would just like to honor you moms. I don't know one mom who doesn't give everything she's got to the job that she has. I don't know one who isn't pouring everything they have out on that role. And yet I don't know one mom who says that they feel equal to it, or that they're killing it, or they are enough for that job. I don't know one of you. So today I have some kind of mixed emotions for you, like Diva. I just want to honor you, and I want to stand in solidarity with you in whatever way that human connection can do. I think you're killing it. I think you're doing an amazing job. So Sarah did an excellent job of wrapping up last week's teaching in case you missed it, and then the first week of this Fully Alive series talked about how we can sometimes be the walking dead. And at maybe 19 days left of school, anybody out here feeling a little bit like the walking dead? Anybody married to somebody that's seeming to look a little like the walking dead? Wait. My word. I adore the Bible verse that this series is based on. I adore this thing, but I sometimes am confounded by it. So let's just go back through this one tiny little verse that this series has been based on. Let's take a peek at that. It's John 10:10. And this is Jesus talking, so you can count on this. I have come that they, that's us, may have life and have it to the full. Yes, I would love that. I would love that. The confounding part to me is the how. So we have laid out in the last 2 weeks that Jesus is the reason. Again, Sarah did a great job of recapping that Jesus is the reason. But I have found, as I have tried to press in at different times, that I am hit and miss. And I'm probably not alone in that. That I am hit and miss on whether or not I leaned into the right source. Like I think has anybody gone through what I've gone through where I spent a year praying my fanny off only to discover that I actually spent a year worrying instead of praying? Has anybody else done that? Maybe not a whole year, but I missed it. Like I tried to lean into this source of life, to have life to the full, and I didn't get it. And other times I have leaned in and I have temporarily felt it, but then life has hit and it has fleeted away. I don't want to use fleeted in that sense. Fleeted away? Fled. It just fled. It just fled away. And I'm sure, like me, you would like to know, how can I be fully alive full-time? Not like part-time living it up, like fully alive full-time. So that's what we're going to talk about today, because the answer is, of course, Jesus. Since we are at church, the answer is, of course, Jesus. So we're going to go to Jesus' words, but we're going to try to get into the practical nitty-gritty of how this works, and hopefully troubleshoot a little bit to avoid some of those year of worry when you think you're praying. So also in the book of John, so John, just in case you're not that familiar with the Bible, John is one of Jesus' followers and one of his besties. I don't know if boys have BFFs, but John was Jesus' bestie and was also known as one of the gentler souls of the disciples. You have Peter, who was like ready, fire, aim kind of a guy. And then you got Paul, who was all kinds of just fire, like just fire. And John was a sweetheart, gentle-natured man. And so far today, we actually get to talk from John's lens multiple times. However, John is writing down a biography of Jesus' life. So regularly he's going to say I, but he is quoting Jesus. And in this case, here it is as well. John 15, 4 through 7. Remain in me, that's Jesus, as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I'm the vine and you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you're like a branch that's thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish and it'll be done for you. That last sentence to me sounds like a fully alive kind of sentence. Like, the world is your oyster. That is what I hear. And over, maybe uncomfortably so, he says, remain, 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 remain. And here in Sonoma County, this whole vine concept, yeah, we get that. Like, even if you're not in the garden, which I am not, it's not that hard. We are around it enough to know this whole concept of a from its original source, it withers up. So I just want to highlight a couple of pieces to this as just to help us resonate, even though we are from the wine country, just to help us resonate just a tiny bit. It starts with, remain in me as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. I have